If you are a go-getter, there's a chance that your lovely husband and your lovely wife might become your roommates and your business partner. You just be achieving goals together.
Yes.
Congratulations to us.
Highest one that go do. That's all.
Unserious people don't know what God has done for them. They are not. Nothing is pursuing them. In 2 years' time, we want to buy a house. You buy the house.
Starting business.
We're starting the business. Get it out of the first house and begin to then multiply the houses.
You're already planning again.
Women don't take the issue of sex in marriage serious.
Says who?
Says me. Women think that sex in marriage to men is a suggestion. They don't think that it's the national crisis.
It's a national crisis.
It is signaling almost the end of the relationship. Now,
welcome to our podcast.
Welcome. Let me give them cheers.
Yes. Not like your delivery driver.
we talking
with me and my best friend.
Him, yeah. My name is Bukumi Preacher, they call me, and this is Iffy.
Yeah, welcome.
Today we are going to be talking about how, married couple becomes
roommates,
business partner, and roommates. It will happen to you like a thief in the night. As long as you are ambitious couples, you need to be careful about that.
And sometimes, mostly when you marry your friend, it will happen.
Unserious people don't know what God have done for them.
I'm telling you.
They are not planning anything in life. They are not focusing on anything. Nothing is stressing them.
But
if you are a couple that you are planning life, you are moving, you are now in the diaspora, you are trying to get, you are go-getters.
That's your lovely wife.
If you are a go-getter, there's a chance that your lovely husband and your lovely wife might become your roommates and your business partner. You just be achieving goals together.
Yes.
That's what you will do. We've done it. Yes. Congratulations to us.
Highest one that go do. That's all.
That's what you will do to each other, if you are not careful. So if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please
This is the time. So that this thing we're about to talk about will
click it and click the bell on YouTube to be able to see all of our other videos when we drop them. Let's dive right into
the video.
So because this happened to us.
Yes, it's still happening actually.
We had to consciously arrest it. So every time we do what we call our family meeting, we are always checking it. That okay, like now go with the focus on. Let's move it back. So tell me about it. Married couple losing intimacy so much that even feeling legal sex
now I'm telling you will leave.
You will not know when you just say, "Oh, darling, we achieved that."
We achieved that.
So
and then
how do we arrest that? That you don't just become, go-getters together. And how did it happen? Let's start with how it happened. Talk to me. Was it that when we move abroad?
Before we moved abroad, is it not when the planning of the thing? When all your head is focused on something, you would even forget the intimate part of the thing. Like for an example for us, it took a long time before we could get our visa to come here. Not because we didn't qualify, but a lot was happening then. All those Ukraine and all those things. So he had to consciously make effort for me to be a human being again, because in my head I wanted it so much that if he didn't want it as much as I did, I would feel like he was not supporting me. So it started to feel like, oh no, we need to achieve this, we need to achieve that. And then even when we moved here, you make a lot of decisions. Oh, now we need to get a house. Where should we live? What kind of car should we use? How many kids should we have? So you are just planning.
Once you are planning, things. When you are done planning one, another thing is coming. When you are done doing one, you are planning another thing. And so that's what I'm saying, that as a couple who you are always interested in making life happen. You want to say, no, we're buying this house.
Yes.
In 2 years, maybe
it might not happen to laid back people.
And unserious people don't know what God has done for them. Nothing is pursuing them. Like you said, oh, in 2 years' time, we want to buy a house. You buy the house.
Yes.
The house is there. Then you say, you know what? I want to start the business. We're starting the business, and then let's. This business is going after 3 years. You know what? Can we begin to look at how to pull equity out of the first house and begin to then multiply the houses?
You're already planning again.
And as something they call children. Children will now enter in all of those.
That's the one that will remove all the intimacy.
No, it doesn't, because it will remove
now
sex. Once that gets off, then because
your roommate.
Unfortunately, you are winning in life. You are growing.
So you will not notice.
And that's when growing apart then start. Especially for men.
That's why when older couples divorce, you'll be wondering, but you've been married for 20 years. You've been married for 15 years.
They were just roommates.
In the whole of those 20 years.
Maybe they were married for 3 or 5.
Yes.
The other ones, they were just people achieving success. So when they've
achieved all of the success,
there's nothing to achieve
again. There's nothing to achieve again. So that person who they've not built intimacy with just becomes like, what's this person doing here?
I think to some extent, I want to put the challenge on women.
How?
Good. I want to put the challenge on women. When a woman starts giving birth, they tend to focus all of their love. Don't get me wrong,
I'll try not
I believe that most, and speaking with you, speaking with other women, women don't take the issue of sex in marriage serious.
Says who?
Says me. And I believe I'm speaking for men. Women think that sex in marriage to men is a suggestion. They don't think like it's the national crisis.
It's a national crisis. This is the problem. What does it do for you that should be
Thank you for
the
this
same ladder?
Thank you for this eye honor. Thank you for this question. For men, lack of sex in a marriage is not a problem. It is Armageddon. It is signaling almost the end of the relationship. Now, this is what happens. See, for a man, number one, let's not forget that his life depends on it. I will explain.
Your life depends on it.
Yeah, your life depends on.
Oh, that's the problem. Anytime they start going health and prostate cancer, that thing is a scam.
It's not a scam.
It is a scam.
Wait now. Not will you get the balls now.
No, but they use them.
So
I know. I know.
The fact that I'm giving you my car to drive doesn't mean you know my car.
I know your car.
You don't know my car.
Time when I know your car because
let me explain this thing so that people can. So, what I'm saying is that sex for a man
is what?
A man is ready. Always ready. Always ready for a man. Now, to now say, oh, there's a woman who is not interested. See, for some men, we've learned to say, you know what, we are taking charge of the romance in marriage. We are trying to make moves, do this move. Some women don't make any move. They don't even make any. You don't make the man feel wanted. You don't make the man feel seen. You don't make the man feel accepted.
How do we make you feel
God
seen?
Bless you. You will not die young.
I cannot even die young.
That's a beautiful question. Now, you have a husband. I'm talking about a husband with a working head.
Yes.
I'm not talking about people that's beating their wife. I don't speak for them. I'm speaking that this man is working. Be available for the wife, available for the children. He's doing everything. Once in a while, only just once a week, go to bed in your birthday suit and initiate things like Besumo. It's not every time you have headache. When
that one,
wait now, it's not every time the husband will say, "Let us do game." You have headache. You are tired.
Your leg is paining you.
Your leg is paining you. Every time you then remember that something has happened, then you remove sex from the marriage. And in this age and time that sex is now 2,500 naira, at least you see on TikTok, all this come about 2,500 girls and all of that.
So it's easy for them to pay for it.
It's easy. It's easy to pay for it, and there are people that are willing to pay you, to pay you for these things. Do you get what I'm saying? You cannot treat your man like that. Now, I'm not saying that I don't speak for women when it comes to sex, but I know that for a man to remove that from marriage is to start the countdown of that marriage.
The end of the marriage.
Yes, it's to remove sex from the marriage.
So how do you add sex to a marriage that needs to achieve goals?
God bless you. Thank you for this eye honor. See, we need to place that on the same pedestal that will pay those goals. Like, going back to our discussion, when we said that, we discovered that we are becoming go-getters together. We're becoming roommates.
It was like brother and sister.
We started our business.
Yes.
I had a 9-to-5 job that I have.
Yeah.
Most weekends, I'm on the road.
And do you know what was funny? I wasn't even working. So it's not as if I did not have time.
No, she was not working. She was at home.
At least baby will sleep.
But me, Not that I'm on the road.
Yes.
Most weekend I'm traveled. I'm touring the whole of England.
Do you know sometimes my husband can come back when he does his travel because he will drive. He can come back 12 midnight.
He'll come back home.
We can be tired for sex, but we will not be tired to say,
gist.
What are we?
Yes, when I say okay, so
we have achieved this one.
As that one come back, what are they saying? What's the approval on this one?
Into the night, but 30 minutes out of that time problem.
30 minutes might not be enough, before
no, like even 30 minutes to just bring us
the romance to do.
Yes, it will be a problem.
It will be a problem.
Talk till 2 a.m.
Planning things. Sometimes they say, let's pray.
Yes, pray on the goals.
See, if you have time for NSPPD or
you
midnight, you have time
open your leg and put your husband on the ground.
You have time. Because see, and these are conversations that I think that for couples that are serious.
Yeah.
Because let's bring it back to us living abroad. We live in a country where that you are. For me, that I'm working, I'm doing my own business.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stress on me. It's a lot of and I've spoken to one of my friends recently. I was saying how this issue of sex thing became a problem, to the whole marriage. And I get it. Because I remember that we had to then intentionally do it like a time. It wasn't a timetable. We didn't draw that.
Yeah,
but we said
mental timetable.
We said, you know what?
We have to. So we said, let's remove romance.
We remove romance.
We started doing it like a job.
Like we need to Bantan.
I remember I would drop my baby.
Let me explain my Bantan.
Yeah.
So Bantan is an idea that Bantan is when you are doing he.
And your
leg will shake. That ending part, that is called Bantan. Bantan is shake your leg. So let's call sex Bantan henceforth. So you need to Bantan. Bantan, by the way, is a word credited to Damola comedian. That boy is unholy. He's the one that told me that concept of Bantan in 2018. I believe.
You still remember now?
It's sweet now. When you want to arrive, you will shake your leg. You will Bantan. Let me give you the gist. A lady wanted me to visit her.
Yeah.
At home, and wanted me to bring a wine to her. Then I got a text message that bring wine when you are coming. And Damola, I was with Damola in the church program where we are hosting the Daystar Singles Fellowship, and I showed Damola these girls don't come. This one said I should come to our house and I should come with wine. And Damola said, when they go out Bantan, they said I should come and shake leg. That thing almost killed me. So, if in case you want to code, it's called Bantan.
Me, I'm not Yoruba, but
shake lap. Bantan, like called Bantan. Okay. There's no way you will do it and you will do it well and
you will not Bantan.
You will not Bantan. Hallelujah.
So like we're saying, it had to be a job. When we drop,
it had to be a job. There was no Bantan in mind.
Yes. But if it comes, it comes.
It comes. But if Bantan did not come, Bantan did not come.
Yes.
But we had to make sure that I'm enjoying this Bantan conversation. We had to make sure that
there was a time. Yeah, continue.
We have to make sure that this thing is done just to make sure that we satisfy each other. And
not even satisfy
me.
Other.
No, I mean me.
Yes.
It was to satisfy me. Then I remember that the conversation was around me.
Yes.
Then, as a man that God speaks to, that God helps, then I now begin to think about it. That you know what, this cannot only be about me.
Yeah, I had to first do the sacrifice that.
For months, it was about me.
Yeah, because
I needed to be taken care of.
So I had to. Then I would drop my baby. Used to sleep for 30 minutes. Once I will text him.
Say he's about to sleep.
He's about to sleep.
Get
Start
ready.
Preparing your mind.
Me.
So once
I was born ready.
Baby's back touches the ground.
Go and Bantan.
So it was not as at then. I can count the number of times I felt pleasure, but I knew that this was not for me.
I was feeling it for you.
But it was yes. So he enjoyed. He enjoyed himself. But guess what? When because there was that intentionality. We now started finding a way around it. And now
leg was not shaking.
What torrents? But before we got to that part, there was and then we now intentionally started celebrating our wins. With Bantan.
Like see, this deal went through.
Do this whole
Bantan.
Yes. Because if not,
see,
out of the window.
To the couples that are go-getters that are doing life, especially in this time that life is lifing almost everybody. You need to be very intentional about your intimacy. I found out that you being intimate with your partner, and I'm not talking about sex now, I'm talking about just being close, being together, being on one page with them, will actually get you to success much more than you doing life alone. That much I found out that it helps. It brings your head down. It brings your you have someone to do life with. Not just that, you are just planning with them, because unfortunately, this is what we have discovered by way of questioning, by way of checking that what exactly happens that after 15, 20 years, people that have been together just say, you know what,
they are going irreconcilable differences.
Because there was no connection in the first place. They were willing to get, they were in love. There was love involved. And, so that we don't spiritualize what doesn't have to do with anything. There is no spirit.
Has got nothing
it's
to
just
do
the fact that, think about it, when I was trying to change to a more professional role. I wanted to do something more professional. And I was really stressed. I was stressed out. I was focused on it. I was planning. It then happened to be the same time that our baby was very young. And we were not even sleeping in the same room. We didn't sleep in the same room for like a year.
We didn't sleep in the same room for a year.
He was sleeping in the baby's room.
Yes.
I was sleeping alone in our own room. And I remember that once in a while I would complain that I hate this.
Then that thing used to annoy me, because I'm like, you're seeing what I'm doing.
I have not seen it though. My gluten is not gluten. So this, I think, then we then begin to say, you know what? We then discussed it. Like, was not we had to remove emotions. We sat down. And said, you know what? For this marriage to work.
And you're not discussing this because the person is saying, if you don't do it, I'll go out.
No,
that's not the basis of the discussion.
I think we need to get that. And so I don't like to have such conversations as a man too much, because we are not talking. We are talking to a lot of people. Smart people will be there, and other people will be there too. Because some people would then think that you are trying to be righteous. This is not about righteousness. We are not talking about being righteous. If you want to go out, go out. I'm not your pastor. I'm not your imam. But we're saying that it's not a threat to the other person. It's about, let's make it work. Like, this current arrangement, I don't like it. Can we have a better arrangement? And which was what we did, and say, you know what, this current arrangement of sex that we have in this marriage, I don't like it. I want us to be able to do something, better. And we had that conversation, which was what led to
mental
timetable. Then things. Then God now
puts oil for
Holy Spirit came in.
When I look around,
the way they see you with that.
No, I put in the work. Now I have to receive the reward. When I was patient, where were you?
See. So, and on the flip side, so that we don't over-label the issue of mutton. On the issue of go-getting, see, you will not finish getting go. This year, we planned that we are not going to do anything. You remember that last year when we were making our life, our goal, we said, you know what, next year, let's not over-label next year with goals and all of that. The January, so many things has happened. We started a new
yesterday we're still
series.
saying, are we even in the first quarter?
Is this February? We're shooting this video February 2025 in case you watch it later. But in the same year, we started our production house. We started a new show. This podcast that you are seeing started this year.
Same year.
We started a business. I've changed work. Like,
so much.
You have written the exam already this year.
This year already. So it's a lot.
So, and we said, you know what, we're going to focus on it. It will always, sometimes it will come. Life would come.
It's not that you should throw your goals away.
But just please be deliberate about your spouse. And some of the things that we've done, we've given you the part of sexting. The other one is go out together. Now, we are not saying this because you need money. You don't need money to be with your spouse. That's what you need to know. And I'm talking.
But you need money to buy the food.
No. I'm talking to this one I food. But I'm talking to couples in the diaspora especially. So we have couples in diaspora that they are not. So couples in diaspora diaspora, they are not looking for the problem is not about
what they can afford.
Goals.
Yeah,
It's not
okay,
goals. It's work. Because it's not good. It's just going out to go and walk. Now, ask them to say, you know what, when was the last time you guys say, you know what, let's go and eat out? I'm not talking about going to McDonald's to go and buy what's the job here? It's not McDonald's to go and buy one. I'm talking about deliberately go and buy wrap and milkshake. Deliberately dressing up.
Yeah.
Like the way you used to do when you were trying to ask her out or dating. Going to try maybe Turkish food, try Indian cuisines, try, or just walk to the park. When was the last time that you did that deliberately?
Without one person opening door and the other person locking door.
Yeah. Which seems to now be what we now glorify, and we say as long as we are getting the money. I think you miss it by a long yard. I think to be deliberate to say, you know what? Let's leave these 6 hours today for us.
Yeah.
The 200 and something pounds that you will make would still be there.
Yeah.
And say,
and even if you lose it,
what is it? And say, you know what? Let's take this 50 pounds. You'll be shocked at how much 50 pounds can take you.
Yeah.
You don't have to be in high restaurant, but there are restaurants in the UK that you would go there and with 25 pounds, each person will eat.
Like starter,
and 50 pounds you are fine.
Meal,
50 pounds you
everything.
are good. But if we don't deliberately make those moves, you just discover that after 5 years of marriage, you are noticing the crack.
Yeah.
Children are growing. They need more attention. You need more money to take care of the children.
Yeah.
They need more attention. Your career is then, making demands on you. Life is making demands on you.
So it will now be as if you've done 10 years with that person, but you don't even know the person.
So by the time you are now 10, you don't tire. So I think with these few points of ours, we'll go into these topics quite more deeper later.
Yeah.
But we are trying to, Yoruba will call it shenoku. You are remaining your mouth. You're not saying everything. You're not saying anything. Shenoku, remain mouth. Yoruba is beautiful, but
I don't want to say what's on my mind.
Don't say. I know what's on your mind, but you see, put your own suggestions in the comment sections. You know, what you think people can also do. What has worked for you, especially if you are married for more than 4 years, 5 years. What people can do.
What challenges are you facing?
And how did you win, or how are you winning?
Yes.
Because us is how we are winning. It's not.
We have not won.
We are every day we're working on it. We would walk to in our town. We're always looking for new restaurants.
Yeah.
To just go and try it out. Not because we have some money to waste. And it's not something that we do every week. It's just to say, let's go there together. Let's go to this park together. Let's go and see this new park together.
Yeah.
Let's go so that you don't go out.
Even watching movies at home can
together.
Watching movies.
Watch the movie together. Just continue to. I think when people say, they make it look like a cliche, like they say, continue to toast your spouse. I think that's the word. Continue to
make your spouse feel special.
And I believe that with that, we would all win.
Yeah. This is just us saying that it's possible that your husband or your wife can be your business partner
if you are not careful,
and your roommate.
Yeah.
But it's also possible that you can bring intimacy back, and by intimacy, we are not bantering.
It's not bantering alone. Like, being friends with the person, laughing with the person, winning with the person.
Look for escape routes out of friendship.
So, thank you so much, guys, for joining on this one. If you are yet to subscribe and you've watched this far, we thank you so much. Please do click that subscribe button. Follow us. Give us a comment in the comment section. Drop your own idea. Drop your own suggestions and questions if you have one. Into
be
the comment
vulnerable
section.
as we have been vulnerable.
Be vulnerable. Be clear. Be truthful. Thank you, and we love you. Bye.